console wars. No one will ever win them. Back in the 90s, it was Sega does what Nintendo don't. Now it's the Xbox versus the PS4. But why is Nintendo no longer a contender for best console? Well, for some, Nintendo's childish and doesn't have the online first-person shooters that our culture adores so much. Now what about handhelds? It seems like the mobile market is taking over how we play video games today, with games like Angry Birds, Clash of Clans, and Candy Crush. However, we still have the PlayStation Vita and the Nintendo 3DS. In my opinion, the 3DS is the better platform on the market right now. It has a bigger selection, and in my opinion, better games than the Xbox, PS4, and sadly the Wii U as of now. Now, I'm not much of a Sony guy, so I haven't tried the Vita. It just doesn't seem like my type of console, but that Persona 4 Golden is tempting. Now, how does the 3DS beat mobile? Well, mobile games don't have much story, plot, or character development, but rather focus on being a quick game to play while on the go, but also making them addictive so you always come back to it. The 3DS, however, focuses on its spectacular gameplay, stories, characters, and music that mobile just doesn't bother with. So now that the prerequisite is out of the way, let's move on to my top 5 favorite games from one of my favorite consoles from this generation. Disclaimer: remakes such as Star Fox 64 3D, Ocarina of Time 3D, and Majora's Mask 3D are not included on this list. I feel like this list should be judged on how original games were made from this generation, not remakes of games from previous generations. Number 5. Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS. How could this not be on the list? Originally, I wrote this list at the beginning of 2014, so this game obviously wasn't here. Although, in my opinion, it doesn't hold a candle to the Wii U version, but that doesn't mean it's not an amazing game, especially on the go. Playing a quick match on a car ride or away from home is so convenient and fun. I've done hundreds of matches with my friends and family on it, and it really does feel like a true Smash game. No hindrances or drawbacks, just the quirky action we love about the series on a portable device. Number 4. Kid Icarus Uprising. Wow, handheld games have certainly come a long way. They used to be simple games that you could play quickly on the go. Some have very intricate stories that truly immerse you into its world. I feel this game is a perfect combination of the two. Each level in it can take you about 10 to 20 minutes depending if you want to explore each location and find secrets, which makes it a pleasure on the go. It also has intriguing dialogue on each level that makes you feel a part of the world and creates a desire for you to find out what happens next. This game's graphics are some of the best on the 3DS, with gorgeous backgrounds, character design, and creative weapons for Pit to use. However, the game's one downfall is its awkward shooting mechanic. I personally don't find it a problem at home. It is a little difficult to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it isn't a problem. They even give you a cool stand to help you. However, trying to hold it and shoot in one hand and touch the stylus to the screen in the other hand in a moving vehicle or even just in your lap in a public place hinders your ability to have fun with the game. That can be blamed on the hardware, but it's still a part of the game itself and should have been designed with that part in mind. Despite this, I mostly play it at home with the stand, and I have had a blast with it. With a deep story, memorable characters, and with some of the best music on the console, Kid Icarus Uprising easily gets the number 4 spot. Number 3, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. As I said, this list was written in early 2014, so here's another recent game that has stolen a spot on this list. Originally, Pokemon X and Y held this spot, but I feel like these games deserve it more. Remakes from my favorite generation of Pokemon that managed to mix up and refresh the games that I've played for countless hours have definitely done something right. The visuals are crisp, the soundtrack is unforgettable, and an original but mixed up story are some great things about this game. I was so happy that there was such a wide variety of Pokemon to catch from all 6 generations. Characters such as Flannery are so much more expressive now than they were on the Game Boy Advance. Everything seems more fluid now. I think we can all agree that this had one of the greatest Pokemon post games in a while, which is an amazing feat for a remake. It might just be a bit of nostalgia pushing it to this number 3 spot, but it's my list. Number 2, Fire Emblem Awakening. An uproar from the crowd. Why, you scream? Not number 1? Guys, it's number 2 out of the entire 3DS original library. Settle down. Matthew's gonna give me some flack for this one. It's his favorite game, guys. Anyways, Faya, that's it, that's the term, is one of the best games I've played in a few years. I'm not even kidding. What an incredible game. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, music-wise, mechanic-wise. If you need an example of a game that can put so much emotion and excitement into a game, a portable game no less, here it is. Use it. Let's go. Lucina's story is cool as hell, by the way. These are some of the most fleshed out characters I've seen in a story ever. I truly care when one of them dies. I want them all to succeed. Plus their one-liners don't hurt either. I could ramble on about this game for a while, but this is a list, so I need to shut up. So if I could talk this greatly about a game on the number 2 spot, number 1 has to be pretty good, right? Well, obviously. Number 1, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Honestly, I thought I was gonna hate this game. Really? A sequel of a 20-year-old game? What is this, Anchorman 2? Oh no, Steve Carell isn't. Oh, okay, off topic. This is how you make a Zelda game. Truthfully, I find myself not enjoying a lot of the Zelda games. I'm split on them. But if you mention the series, this one will always come up for me. Is it my favorite Zelda? No, but it's easily top 3. But let's save that for another time. The music is...
It's the little things that keep you going.
I can't even put into words the feeling. This is true loveliness.
The Laurel theme is actually the reason I bought this on launch. When I heard this on YouTube for the first time before the game came out, I was hooked. I needed this game. I may exaggerate on this channel a lot, but I can confidently say this is not an exaggeration. The visuals are beautiful, the world is expansive and actually fun to explore, unlike some Zelda games. The gameplay mechanics are awesome. Moving on walls, item functionality, and rupees finally feel important. One of the greatest things is that you can do a majority of the dungeons in any order you want. Real freedom that hasn't been revisited since the original Legend of Zelda, in my opinion. Upgrading your sword drives you. Getting new tunics fuels you. Everything in this game has a purpose, and that purpose always feels important to the player. Also, can you say plot twist? Yeah, just play this game. One drawback though, I couldn't give a rat's ass about this stupid kid. This is the first Zelda game that I wanted to play again as soon as I beat it. Honestly, the antagonist is goofy, but still evil enough that I want to quest in order to beat him and save both worlds. That is why this is my favorite Nintendo 3DS game. I will say, Matt, that Fire Emblem Awakening does have better character development. Does anyone care about that kid? 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 Thanks for watching my list, guys. I'm glad I could do another review like this, and to appease PatNat, Link Between Worlds would be my game of the year for 2013, and I did kind of review it, so there. Boom! Click the link on screen to subscribe, so I can make more videos like this because it does help drive me to do this. Boom! Click there to watch some Riptide Gaming, where my best friends, Garrett, Chris, and myself, play some games and yell at each other. Boom! There's PatNat's video that I had some lines in, which is awesome, and I swear I watched it 3 times the day it came out. And final, boom, there's one of my videos where I talk about the possibility for Amiibo in different franchises. Now I want to hear your suggestions. Which games should have been on this list? I haven't played every single 3DS game, so I'd like to hear your guys' input. Persona Q? It's $50. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know, I haven't played it. I haven't played a Codename Steam, Monster Hunter 4. That could be on here. Haven't played it yet, dude. That's what the comment box is for. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.